Imagine waking up to the smell of smoke, the night filled with an eerie orange glow. For Rosa, this nightmare became a reality. It was the dead of night when a massive fire broke out, engulfing the apartment building next to hers. Flames licked the sky, and chaos erupted as people scrambled to safety. But amidst the panic, Rosa heard something that stopped her in her tracks, a faint, desperate cry for help. It was a sound that cut through the noise of sirens and shouting, a single voice piercing the roar of the inferno. While others ran away from the danger, Rosa ran towards it. Her heart pounded in her chest, but her mind was clear. Someone was trapped. She had to do something. Without a second thought, she dashed into her own building, which was now also starting to fill with thick, black smoke. She knew the layout of the adjacent building was identical to hers. That was her only advantage. She raced up the stairs, the heat becoming more intense with every step. The smoke was blinding, stinging her eyes and choking her lungs. She called out, trying to follow the sound of the voice, which was now weaker, almost a whisper. "I'm coming! Hang up!" she yelled, her own voice hoarse. She reached the floor where she thought the cry had come from. The hallway was an inferno. A wall of fire stood between her and the apartment door she needed to reach. For a moment, doubt flickered. Was this insane? But then she heard it again, a muffled cough from the other side. That was all she needed. Adrenaline surged through her. Grabbing a fire extinguisher from the hall, she aimed it at the base of the flames, creating a small, temporary path. It was now or never. She held her breath and plunged through the opening, the heat searing her skin. She kicked at the apartment door, screaming for the person inside to move away. With a final, desperate shove, the lock gave way, and she stumbled into the smoke-filled room. On the floor, she found an elderly man, disoriented and struggling to breathe. He had been trying to escape, but was overcome by the smoke. "We have Rosa urged, helping him to his feet. Supporting his weight, she guided him back through the fiery hallway. It was a slow, agonizing journey. The path she had cleared was already closing up, the flames roaring back to life. They had to be quick. Together, they navigated the treacherous stairwell, emerging from the building just as a section of the roof collapsed behind them. They gasped for fresh air, collapsing onto the grass as paramedics rushed to their side. Rosa wasn't a firefighter or a trained rescuer. She was a regular person who, in a moment of crisis, chose courage over fear. She heard a cry for help and refused to let it go unanswered. Her incredible bravery saved a life that night. When asked later why she did it, her answer was simple. I just couldn't stand by and do nothing. When you hear someone in need, you help. That's all there is to it. It's a powerful reminder that Heroes aren't just in the movies. Sometimes they be the neighbor next door who decides to run towards the fire when everyone else is running away. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like and subscribe for more incredible stories of everyday heroes. Say.